Hey everybody, on this episode of Midnight Garage, I finally have an update for you on the Golden Nugget Trans Am. Okay, so it's been a little while since I videoed anything on this car, because, I've just been busy. So, as you can see, since anyone saw it last, I did bolt on the set of Rally 2s and TAs that they're actually off of my 69, but I put a set of Kragers and TAs on my 69, so those get to go on here now. I think they look pretty good. And I've got the car now, so it's running, driving really well, stopping really well. If this is your first time seeing it, this is a 78 Trans Am 400 4-speed car. It was parked since 1996. I bought it off a guy, dragged it home, and I've been kind of slowly, as I have time and a few extra bucks here and there, I've been kind of putting it together. So I think the last video I did on it, I did put the interior somewhat together. Basically just with what I had that came with the car, and a new carpet kit I did buy. But, I mean, overall, it's far from great, but it is definitely good enough for what I was going for. It's pretty dusty, it needs a wipe down. I haven't done much with it lately. I did put a new speedometer cable in, so speedo works, so that's pretty much everything on the car now works. The only thing left to fix is the fuel gauge. And I do have a sending unit for the fuel tank coming. So that's going to be the next thing. And I actually bought 2 brand new fuel tank straps as well. And then when I was going through some of the junk that came with the car, I realized I had some straps anyway, but that's okay. They were cheap. So, if you watched the last few videos, you'll remember I was doing a bit of a list, kind of keeping track for you guys, so you can see what's involved in putting an old piece of junk together. So the initial price of the car, I paid $3,400, a couple $100 in tune-up parts, a few odds and ends there, wheel cylinders for the brakes, some exhaust hangers and clamps, some brake lines, the flare kit. I did buy a double flare brake line kit because I didn't have one, so I put that on there. The carpet, $240. It was just like Rock Auto. So $40 in paint. That was just the white paint I bought for the interior, which I haven't put the rest of the trim on yet because that's the other thing. I want to put a windshield in before I do that. Replace speedo cable, headlight switch, sending unit. Like I said, I've got that coming. It's on. It's gonna be here in about a week, I think. That's also just a Rock Auto thing because it was cheap. So that's the last couple of things, is to get the fuel gauge working and get a windshield in it. But overall, for a grand total of just under $4,200, to have a decent running, driving 4-speed muscle car. I use muscle lightly, it's like 200 horsepower, but I think that's pretty good. And I know some guys don't want to drive stuff like this, but I think most guys would be happy to drive this thing. I know I'm just thrilled with it. I can't wait to drive it. I have been driving it around, not legally yet, because that was the other thing. I was hoping to be able to get some insurance on it and go make a proper video, getting some proper drives in it. But let's face it, we're getting close to the end of September. We're running out of nice weather, so for me to spend the money to buy insurance might not happen. It might happen yet, but we'll see. So, let's just hop in here. So there's a dead cold motor. I actually just fired it up and drove it from over there by my old truck and brought it to here, so that's as far as it ran. And it's the first time it's run in about a week. So she purrs pretty nice, actually. See if I can get the hood open. It's a two-handed operation. So, as you can maybe hear in the video, the motor sounds really good. There's no funny noises, no valve train noise. And, you know, if you watched the last videos, all I did is tune it up and change fluids in it, and she's pretty darn good. Well, it rebuilt the carburetor, but... So anyway, like I say, it's not insured legally for the road, but I live in the country, so let's go take her for a little rip down the road. Alright, so I was trying to find a place to mount the camera so you guys can see, but hopefully that works. We're just going to go for a little rip up the road. This thing's kind of surprisingly smooth. Clutch works good. Transmission shifts decent. Well, there she is, guys. So I just thought I'd give you a quick update on the car for anyone that's been following along. So I think it's turned out pretty good so far for a pretty low buck deal. And just kind of wanted to show people that, you know what, they're out there. Doesn't have to be 30, 40 grand to have a muscle car. You know, search the online ads, find yourself something. A little bit of labor and a few bucks here and there. You know, for a guy like me, I'm like most working guys. It's, you know, a couple $100 here and there is all I can really swing to work on it. But, you know, you do all the work yourself. If you don't know how to do something, there's tons of YouTube videos out there. So, as always, thanks for watching. There will be more videos to come. I am going to keep working on it, going to keep improving it. A buddy of mine did give me the front lower spoiler and these flare pieces that go in the front. So I'm going to get those painted up and put them on at some point. There's a couple little spots of rust repair I want to do on the car and just blend the old color in. And I am still looking for the flare pieces for ahead of the rear wheels. Bolt on here, go down to the bottom. If anyone happens to have a set, I would definitely be interested in purchasing them. So, as always, thanks for watching. Hope you liked the video. Do me a favor and subscribe, because that really helps me out. And comment on the video, because the more comments the video gets, the more it gets out there for people to see. And I don't know. Not like I get anything for it, but always just trying to grow the channel. So, like I said, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends, all that stuff. And we'll see you on the next one.